yard second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left, and we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bush. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. Caught left side, Hopkins. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Bates. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
They're starting to put together a nice drive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bates. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Up the middle they go. Zimmerman. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. The Seahawks send out their punter. On for a very important punt here in overtime. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. Now what can Fields do here in overtime? He's got the connection to Moore. And they'll get him down past the 15.
And And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Fields. Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for New York. Dances by him. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They'll run it again with Henry. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Inside handoff, Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A give to Henry. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And they'll be celebrating in Pioneer Square tonight. The Seahawks have won the game. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for the Seahawks, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.